All right, guys, welcome to YouTube. It's late. It's about 11:30 my time in the Eastern Standard Time. I wanted to do a quick video for you and talk to you about how you can fix page, like a menu up in your page on WordPress. And it's an error, and I'm going to show you what the error is first, and so you can get a hearing of it. But first of all, before I go into how to solve some problems in WordPress, I want to talk to you about the challenge. And you want to take the challenge because it's very important. Do you have goals? Do you have goals written down? Are you going to be successful? And what is success? If you don't know what success is and how to define it, how are you going to achieve your goals? How are you going to achieve your dreams? And when are you want to, stop trading your time for money? Because what is a job? The job stands for just over broke. And you got to learn how to create multiple streams of income. That's why we take the challenge. Teaches you how to become successful online, because 90% of being successful online is mental and 10% is technical. And in this stream, we're going to talk to you about how we bridge that gap from being technical to being online. So a lot of people is challenged with the technical part. Well, I'm going to be able to solve that for you because I'm going to show you some stuff today, how you can fix that. But before I do that, I want to take off a couple of these things. Let me go here, take this one off, and I want to define what success is to you, because Earl Nightingale said it perfectly. I want to make sure everything's working properly, so give me a second. I'm on one line. But before I do that, I want to take... Everything looks great, so let me go ahead and go right into this. So guys, this is awesome. Earl Nightingale, if you haven't watched or listened to any of his videos, he's the most successful and most, I don't know, when I watched him, I became motivated. It was just awesome. And he defines what success is. And success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And what's that really mean? What's that really mean? So let me go to the next one that he talks about here. Take this one off. I'm going to take this one in. We become what we think about. And success is when you have a goal, a desire, a dream. You've got to be able to look at your goals, like right here. I've got my 4% goals right here, and talking about what success is to me. And I write on the back of my goals, and I read them every day to talk about what I'm going to do to become successful and how I get out of that 9-to-5 job in that rut. And you listen to him, you take the challenge, and I guarantee you, you will become successful online and you can get out of that 9-to-5 job. So let me do one more thing here. I'm going to try to read this, and hopefully I'll read it correctly. Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something standing in the way of doing it. The time will pass away. We might as well put the passing time to the best possible use. Man, that's a tongue twister for me to read, but let me tell you, it makes sense to me. Because, why not let the time pass away? Because guess what? We get older, right? And what happens when you get older? Companies or a job, when you're working for somebody else, when you become older, you become a liability. And what happens when you become a liability? And when the business changes, guess what? You don't have a job. And that job means if you have only one source of income, that means you got to go beg to go find another job. Well, what I do is teach people how to build multiple streams of income. So you're not dependent upon one income source, and you're not dependent on your wife's income source or your income source. You can actually build multiple streams of income online. And the way you do that is take the challenge. Now, just below here is going to be a link in the video. You can actually click on it and take the challenge, or you can go to my website, learn more about me, and browse through there and take the challenge and click on the link through there and it's called jasongerald.com. So All right, so let me get right to the problem that I want to address today with my WordPress site. And it is on jasongerald.com. And just because I got to make sure I go to the right page here. So give me a sec. I'm going to click on here and I take this off. This one off. There we go. Okay. Now, that looks a little weird, but don't worry. I'm going to be able to fix that here in a minute. So I need to go to my browser. Okay, here we go. I'm on Jason Gerald right now. Let me take a look to make sure everything looks correct. I think it does. And it's a little bit of a delay, so there it is. Yes, it looks good. Okay, so I want to show you what my problem is. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. So when you go to my site, you'll see this. When you go to, let's just say, Antispam, okay? When you click on that, the image here, this is a page, and you could set these pages up, and if you don't know how to do it, look up here. You see how this menu is up here, and it says anti-spam. It doesn't really look that good. I want to try to fix that problem. And the key here with this, what I do online, it's not going to be a very fast fix because I'm going to try different things and see how well it works. And you're going to get the idea of how to triage a problem and how to fix a problem. It's not just going to say, here's how to do it. And then when you get to it and it doesn't work for you, how do you go back and look at it and analyze it, and how do you fix it? So in this page, I'm using eStage, and it's part of the 4% club, or the challenge. When you go through there, is setting up your home on the internet, and that's what my jasongerald.com is. It's my home, because let me tell you, I've been very, very successful online selling physical products, and I did a lot through Amazon. I did over $500,000 selling leather bags, and I don't know if I have a leather bag right beside me here. I do not. Well, this is one of my products here that I was selling, a leather wallet. But here's my point. I was selling online and I did very, very well for about 2 years. Then the business decided to change, and it wasn't me, it was Amazon. Amazon just said, hey, guess what? We're going to allow other people to come on there and join on your listing and sell the same exact product you were. So that's great for the customer, but you know what? That killed my business, because now I was making money up here. Then all of a sudden somebody else is selling my product, and then I had to move up. Then all of a sudden Amazon said, guess what? We are short on storage space, because I was doing FBA, and Amazon goes, we're going to have to start charging you for storage space. Well, my profit was up here, and I was selling the product right here. Now it started squeezing me a little bit more, so I got less profit, because I'm not raising my price, because I got competition that I have to compete with. And so I'm starting to make less money over time. And then all of a sudden Amazon decided to say, hey, we're going to start charging for you to get on the first page, and we're going to start doing PPC. Well, guess what? That's great for me. I'm on the first page all the time, but now my costs started rising higher, and next thing you know, I'm teetering right on edge of making the same money. So then Amazon decided, well, guess what? You're going to have to pay for reviews. Well, I'm going like, oh my God, and then try to get a review from a customer is challenging. So now my costs went boom up here. And then I was giving away product here to get a review, or try to do some other things to get, it was a mess. So anyway, I know there's a lot of money that you can make on Amazon. I'm still making money on Amazon, and I'm still selling product on Amazon. But the thing of it is that now I'm in control with my own website, my own product, because I don't have e-commerce set up on this right now, but through my next videos, I will have e-commerce set up on my site so that you guys can see me sell product, set up a WooCommerce site, and sell product right here on my site. And I'm going to have great deals on products that we can go research and bring them on and start selling them. So that's one area that you're going to be able to do it. There's so many different ways that you can make money. It's just phenomenal online. And when you take the challenge, it removes the challenge, really makes you so that within a month, maybe 2 months, well, depends on you, maybe it'd be 3 months, maybe 4 months, or it could be a couple of weeks. Just depends on what your motivation is, and how hard you want to work, and what you want to do, because nothing is for free. But when you take the challenge, the first month you could make $10,000 a month. And then it talks about, well, after you achieve that goal, remember, goals, after you achieve your first goal of making $10,000 a month, well, why not $100,000 a month? And that's what the challenge will teach you how to do, is first, how to build your home on the internet, how to get it up here correctly, and then how to do the technical side, which that's what I'm doing right here. And then thirdly, how to make it long term so that you are not working for money and your money is working for you. Make sense? All right, hopefully it does. Let me know if it does. I don't want to ramble too much here, but I want to talk about how do we fix this thing. All right, so this is eStage, the theme eStage. Now, other WordPress websites are going to be a little differently because their themes are a little different setup. So let me go in and go into my backend system. I've already logged in, so you can see here I'm already logged in. And when you're inside the system, there's this, and this is the anti-spam, and all this is just a quick email, and I know it's taking all the time to load here. But within eStage has this visual composer. And let me tell you, it is phenomenal. It is really makes the job so easy to do things. So I'm going to do the backend editor. Now, I've never done this on this page because all I did is created a single page. Now you see here, this is the backend editor. Now, when I turn that on, it's going to allow me to have different ways that I can organize the data on the screen, and so that I don't have to go figure it out. It'll put it in split 2 pages, half and half, or 2/3 by 1/3, and so forth. You can do 1/4, 1/2, 1/4, which really makes it kind of easy. And let me do that. I think I'll do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that in the middle, right there. It didn't work. All right, so I didn't like that. So let me go back to the one pager here. And so I'm going to do something else that's pretty tricky here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go on the side and then, oh, actually, let me show you the reason why I want to do that first. Let me update this and bring this into a full view. So I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I've done a little bit ahead of time, a little bit of work on this, not much. Because I'm really not sure exactly what I want to do. So it gives you an idea. Okay, this ain't too bad. It's got, I don't like the font now. It's just a terrible font. It just ruined it. And look at that down there. It looks really bad. I got bad up there. The footer doesn't look good. Nothing looks good on this page right now. So what we need to do here is we could actually make this the Jack Oliver theme, and we're going to make the template and we're going to update it, and then we're going to refresh and see what this looks like. A lot better. You notice that? So just by changing that one little thing, it looked a lot better. But if you look at this, it's way off the screen. That's what I was expecting to see before. And there's really no header. That means if somebody comes to this page, how do they get to the main homepage, right? That's a problem. So let's go back, and I want to show you, when you're in this section, there's ways that you can, organize the data. But this here edits the entire page, and this is a pretty cool little feature here. So let's say I want to do 50 buffer there and 50 buffer there. So it's taking 50 pixels and moving the screen inward so that there's white space on this both sides. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And I'm going to save that, go back into here, refresh, and you're going to see over here there's some white space, and over there there's some white space. Perfecto. That's what we wanted. Okay, so now let's go back in here and say, what are we going to do for the header? Okay, so what we can do is we're going to add a whole section here. Wow, look at this. And when you click on that plus button, and let me go back and show you what I'm talking about, because I want to go slow. You could have put the plus here, would have put more data inside of this table right here. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a whole new section in the bottom, and I want to be able to add some of this, and it's going to be which one? Modern banner? No. Stay in touch. No. Which one was it? Not blog. Cool image, no. Modern banner, maybe. Mission, no. Newsletter, no. Stay in touch. Info banner section. I think it's this one right here. So hey, well, let's just try it out, see what it looks like. Okay, it says header, banner, newsletter, autoresponder. I don't think this is it. So, because I don't want it to do this, save. Let's just see what it looks like. The thing of it is, when you hit save, sometimes it goes to the bottom of the page like this. You can minimize that so it's not so up. These are the Yoast sections, and if you click on these little icons here, it just minimizes it. Now, if you also go up to the very top in the screen options, every page has this. You could turn that off so you don't see those things on the page. Exclude page, featured image, visual composer, Yoast SEO. Okay. And so this way here, you don't have to scroll up and down so much. And then I'm going to minimize that and come up here. Okay, I really don't need this here. And that's cool there. All right, so I'm going to see what this looks like. So I want to bring this above this anti-spam area. So I'll click on this and I'll scroll up. Okay, and that drops it above the anti-spam there. Now I want to make sure that nobody's been trying to chat with me. I doubt it very much because I don't have a lot of people on this channel yet. I'm just starting this channel, so we'll see how many people come on. Okay, so we set that up. Let me just update this. Let's go take a look at what this looks like. And see, what you're going to be able to do is when I do these live chats or these live streams, you're going to be able to chat with me and ask me questions. And I may even take your particular problem that you may be having and we'll go solve it right here on the screen. Okay, so let me refresh the screen. I kind of get off on my little tangents sometimes. And see, what this did is it made a huge white screen. Now, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, so I wanted the information up here, but look, it's all in red, but it's all up here. There's nothing in here, and this is way over top of mine. Okay, so that's no big deal. So let's go fix this thing. And I'm going to edit this. So when you put your mouse on this part of it, you can edit this page here. And we're going to say no to the newsletter. And that's this right here, right there. We don't need that. And autoresponder, well, since we don't have a keypad key set up and all that, we're good there. And what I'm going to want to do here is I want to save that. And I'm actually going to go into here, this editor, and I want to copy this right here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to get rid of it here. Okay. And I'm going to save that. And I'm going to go into here. And I think it's here. We're going to see how that looks. And we're going to save it. And we're going to update. Okay. Now let's refresh this page. Let's see what this thing looks like now. Okay. I don't see anything. Update. That's just sometimes that happens when you're working on this. Refresh. I see nothing. I still see my information back there. Ah, I know why. Okay. Okay, and now let's go back in here. Let's change this anti-spam to here. See what that looks like. And here's what we're going to also do is we're going to save that. Okay, we're going to go up here in the top banner. And we're going to go inside to the design options. And we're going to pick a background and we're going to make it a black color. Okay, and so we just made the background, save. And actually, I may not want to do that, but let's see what this looks like first before I say no. And let's update that back up here. And let's refresh. Okay, life is better. Okay, now it goes into there and it's there, but it's awful big. Don't want it that big, but at least it shows Jason Gerald. I can go back to my home, I can click on those and they'll go there. Okay, and that's really nice. I wanted the menu up top and I wanted anti-spam, but I don't need all this space. So let's see if we can fix that. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that yet. I don't think I have the ability to do anything here, because there's just not much here for me to do. So I'll also go into here, and let's just say -100. And let's save this. Now, I did it here. I could do it here. But let's see what happens. Let's see what this looks like. No questions as of yet. Hey, that's better. Well, not really. It's a little better, but not much. It could be a lot more. And this is awful light, but that's not too bad. Okay, so let me go back and let's edit this again. Let's just see if we can do order adding. Let's just do 200, see what happens here. 200 pixels. Just a guess. I have no idea if this is going to look good. And save it. Let's go back over here. Hopefully everything's refreshing and everything's looking good on the live stream. This is a good test if it's not. That's better on the screen. I wish I could get rid of this. Okay, and let's go back into here and let's edit this. And I think there's text in here, so we're going to put a space in there. We're going to save that. And let's update that. Where's my update? On update. We're going to update that. For some reason, it must have hit it and on somewhere. Should. Wow. Okay, no big deal. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, so we just updated that. Now you see I got rid of that. Now I could put, you know, some pretty fancy information. That's not bad, actually. And we walk down here. All of our testimonials are down here. And you can see that we can go directly to the home page. Click on that link up there. It goes to the home page. And then if we go back to the anti-spam at the very, very bottom, right here, means you can go back and forth and look at things. Now, it's still a little big. Let's see if we can adjust any of that on here. And let's go into here and say, I don't know, let's do -100. Let's just see what happens. It's just a guess. I have no idea if this will work. Must have clicked push a button down on that one on accident. Okay, and let's refresh. I didn't really do anything. Now, you got to be careful sometimes. What this will do is, if you do too many adjustments, when you get it on mobile, it will overwrite the data and everything will be, from the bottom will be up top. Now, if I have my mobile phone, which I don't know where I put it, it happens sometimes, you would lose the mobile phone, and that doesn't work. Okay, so the mobile phone, and when it gets mobile, it shrinks it. Well, actually, what I could do is do this. Let's see if I can bring this screen in. Shrink it. You see what I'm talking about here? Is when this is kind of like a mobile friendly right here. And you see how that data is in the black? And it makes it so the mobile doesn't look good. So if you keep reducing negative, it brings up the content higher and higher, but it may not override the custom CSS. I'm not a programmer, guys. I'm not a programmer, and I'm not going to show you programming. I put it all together. So to make sure it all works. So if there's a problem with the programming, I send it to the programmer and they fix it. But in this case, it's not a problem with the programming. It's just what I'm doing. So that's why you don't want to have too many of these in here going on. And let me update this again. Somebody else is doing a live stream. And let's go look at this again right here. And let's bring it down to the mobile size and see what it looks like. Okay, bring it down. You see, that's all down there. It's not coming up inside here. It looks pretty decent. It's a little big in here. It ain't bad. It's not bad. And you could put a motivational speech or a motivation thing up here, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it the way it is. It looks pretty decent, and going from there. Now, just triaged a small little problem that we had with one of the pages. Now, I've got to go through and do it on all of these. I'm not going to waste your time on that and do that, so that you can see that. Now, the challenge has been rolling across the bottom of the screen the whole time. And I highly suggest, I challenge you to go take the challenge, because the challenge is, I don't know, man, you need to test it out yourself, because it'll teach you what you need to know. And the 4%, why is there a 4%? What's 4% really mean? Well, when you really think about it, there's only 4% in this world that really make money and really know how to make money, because they know how to make money work for them and not them working for money. And let me ask you a question. Think of Donald Trump, or even Jeff Bezos as an example. But let me use Donald Trump for an example first. Donald Trump, does he worry about his 401k? Why? Ask yourself why. Why doesn't he worry about 401k? Well, let me tell you the reason why. He's got 500 LLCs, businesses. He's got businesses. I live in North Carolina, and I know in North Carolina, he has a winery. And is he sitting in that winery selling wine every day? No, he's not. He's actually running the country, right? Well, guess what? He's probably got another 499 businesses like that he has hired other people to do the work. And they're very happy because he's paying them a very decent wage. Well, online, you can do the exact same thing. When you take the challenge, you understand how to do this and to put yourself in the right mindset to be able to do it. Now, it's not all about mindset with the challenge, because it teaches you how to build your eStage, how to put your eStage, your home on the internet together, and how to do marketing, and how to drive people, how to do emails. And we're going to get all into that here in this live stream, because we're going to be setting up GetResponse and creating funnels. And I just created another funnel that teaches you how to build your own funnel on your own website, on your own home, so you don't have to pay for ClickFunnels and all of this stuff. So go take a look at that other video that we have on funnels and how to create your own funnels on your own website. All right, hopefully this makes sense, and hopefully I solved some of your problems. Go ahead and like my page if this makes sense to you, and go ahead and follow me and put that little ticker on there. And then let me know, because I can actually solve some of your problems and work your issues live on a stream. Pretty much every night, I'm going to take a little subject, just like what we're doing right now, and we're going to go solve that problem and fix it. Now, if you've got a question, you can chat me and let me know if this helped you. And if it didn't, let me know. I'd like to know how I can solve you. But go ahead and sign up for my subscription. Go ahead and sign up below. And it's not subscription. It's called, see, I'm pretty new at this. I don't even know what the heck it's called. Subscribe, and make sure you hit that little notification button also. All right, guys, have a great evening. This is about a half an hour video. I know I don't have anybody online, but I will over time, and I'll be doing this every night. Not sure exactly. I'll probably set up a scheduled time, and I'll let you know on my website what it is. All right, guys, go ahead and go out there and do it and take the challenge. I'm trying to say things and don't know what to talk about. All right, guys, have a great evening. Bye-bye.